What is up, guys? Sam from RadJunk here. We are at the shop. So last night was trade night, and you know, we're here trying to get the picture ready. Lucy's doing a great job per usual. We got a lot of stuff traded in last night, and stuff that we're going to take to Retrofest in Arkansas with us, hopefully. Which, by the way, is coming up this coming weekend. What are those dates? What are the dates for Retrofest? Tell me.
October 11th and 12th.
October 11th and 12th. I am not awake, but that's, yeah. Retro Ricks Retrofest. Retro Rick Fest. All right, so October 11th and 12th, we are headed to Conway, Arkansas for Retro Rick Con, Retro Fest. So let's show you guys kind of some of the stuff that we got. You know, we've got the beautiful Lucy. Yeah, she's picturing those. Doing Jorb. You know, we got some cool stuff last night. Scott Pilgrim Complete Edition.
Terrible.
What?
Okay.
You want to fight?
Maybe.
70 X's.
I've been tempted to take this home because all the Scott Pilgrims I keep getting are sealed, and I don't want to open them. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got some Crash Bandicoot, Tomodachi Life. That new one's coming out, so everyone's hyped for this game. Some Marios. Look at that stack of DS's. Beautiful, brilliant, because we go through DS Lights like no one's business. Oh, we got this one that we bought from someone who found this and a DS Lite and a handful of kind of expensive games for $30 at a yard sale. I paid much more than that, but you know, sometimes it pays to get up early in the morning, I guess. Yeah, this is one of the Black Friday exclusive, like, small 3DSs. So that was good. That was a good deal. We got also picked up at trade night some modded Game Boys. We got this SP, the IPS screen. It's a just regular SP. These are all modded. They've got USB-C charging ports. This one too. So, you know, bright lights, rechargeable. Real nice.
What's funny playing?
I told Lucy not to post that one.
Yeah, it's right there.
Because I know you wanted to mess with it.
Yeah.
We also got a, where's it at? So we also got this funny playing Game Boy Color, which they make the IPS screens for, you know, a lot of the upgrades, but they also made a new motherboard for these, and, you know, it's USB-C chargeable. You can update the firmware. Pretty cool. This one's not for sale yet because Joe wants to kind of mess with it and see, but yeah, you know, some fun trade night hauls.
If you're clairvoyant, you could rule the world.
Thanks, Lucy. You're not wrong. So in other trade night stuff, cool things, we got sealed DuckTales Remastered. It's kind of a cool one. Lucy got that, I think, before trade night happened. Death's Door limited edition, also sealed. I think Joe's gonna keep that one, but I don't know. We got, you know, some good PS5 stuff. Stray.
Morbid Bird Zelda.
Morbid Bird Zelda?
Really?
That's cool.
Switch good?
It's like meets Diablo. It's like bird dungeon crawler, kind of Tim Burton-esque. It's a good game.
Does it speak to you?
Unfortunately, yes. Birds and dungeons speak to me.
Migratory birds?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so let's see. You know, carefully cleaning sticker residue off this Crash Bandicoot 2. Got some good Switch stuff. Let's see. Got Clock Tower. Is that Warhammer, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and Ghoul Patrol, the best game. ever.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors has like a 3D glasses thing.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
never...
it's a big collector's edition of it.
Salt and Sanctuary, New Super Lucky's Tale. Yeah. Have you never played... Have you played Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
No. I like played it for a few seconds to run around and I was like, wait, that's kind of cool.
You need to play it because it's
Really?
like one of my favorites. Yeah. Originally on Super Nintendo, and they did like a big collector's edition, but poor girl, like, they made her so derpy in the limited run edition because, like, she's like pretty cool looking in the actual game, and like the cover of this thing, like, I was like crying laughing when I unboxed this thing because she just looks like a goober. Got some Super Nintenders. Donkey Kong Country, Indiana Jones. Oh, we need a picture of that Zelda, that ocarina. That needs to go in the picture. Lucy already put it in the case because she's excited, but
Sorry.
we got a collector's edition Ocarina of Time. Like I said, you know, if we don't sell this stuff in the shop this week, it's gonna go to Retrofest.
Cute.
Some Fur Fighters, some
Same day I sold that.
Star Wars.
Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, we got a Majora's too, but
Sold
it
instantly.
immediate.
Box.
Let's see. There's a bunch of good, like, DS and Game Boy stuff. Got Metabots. Back to Stone, which is, like, I don't know. I couldn't find a whole lot of these listed. Like, there were a bunch of PAL ones, but, I don't know. Game's really uncommon. Not very expensive, but just rare. Let's see. Some random DS. Some decent Switch stuff.
Oh, I want to show them the funny thing I got in last week.
We also got... Hold on.
We also got the One Piece Game Boy Advance game. And I remember when I got it in, I was like paying the guy and I was like so surprised when I saw how expensive it was. I was like, oh, I'm going to give him a lot of money.
Was he surprised?
He was like, yeah, I knew the value of this. I was like, okay. I'm glad I gave you the right amount.
Yeah, right.
No, what's funny is this is like based off of the 4Kids show instead of the actual like translation. So Zoro in this game is Zolo.
Oh.
Because they thought they messed it up and his hair is so green. It's like really funny. I hope they reference that in like the new live action, hopefully at some point, and give him brighter colored hair.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. One Piece is a hot topic. Very topical.
And you can find One Piece at Hot Topic.
So we also got a Vectrex last night. Let's see. Let's turn this bad boy on.
Give her a minute.
For those of you who don't know, this is an all-in-one. Oh, too bright. All-in-one vector-based console. You know, it's got the controller built in, game built in, but you can also get other cartridges that go into this little slot right here on the side. This came out in
82?
82?
Let's just
Do you know? 82, 83?
Somewhere in there. It's made by GCE.
Let's say early 80s, but this thing is really cool. Not super common. We'll probably bring this to Retrofest too. We also got some really cool games, you know, Mega Man 7, Rockman 5. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Because these look like absolute garbo. These are repros, reproduction games. You know, there's no Nintendo. There's plastic screws. The label, I don't know if it translates too much to the camera, but it looks like garb. This one's really fun because it says on the back, let's see if I can get it to focus. It says made in Japan on the back here.
Japan.
So that's how you know it's legit. What happened here? Someone took a bite out of Majora's Mask. Still works, but yeah, that came in. It's cool. So we also got a box PS1. We got some Wii, box Wii. steering wheel for all your Mario Kart needs. You know, Mario. Dead Space. That's kind of a harder one to find on the Wii. I don't know. This is your standard Wii fare. This is kind of cool. It's got like some Legos in there. Sealed. Animal Crossing. Wii Speak. I don't really know what this is for because I never played games with anyone else, so I don't know. Let's see. Nothing exciting here. That's where this belongs. Can you pick this up? The Wii box, so I can show off these strategy guides. Got these from Greg. These were his childhood ones. So we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the Dreamcast. Twilight Princess. Game Pro. Tips and tricks. Look at that. Omega Man. Let's see, some wrestling. NFL Blitz. Killer Instinct that's gotten munched on by something. There were a couple other ones. Yes, you can put those down now. Permission granted. That Mortal Kombat 4 back there was also part of trade night stuff. We also got a couple of other Mortal Kombats in an ocarina, but I guess did those sell already?
Oh yeah, literally a guy walked in and he was like, "Are these for sale?" And
Okay.
priced them right away.
Okay, that works. So yeah, that's the trade night haul. I think that's everything. Let's see. Check my bin. You know, I've got a massive. Oh god. Got a massive bin of hardware that I need to clean, but I don't know. There's some other stuff in here. A couple of random GameCube games. Nothing super special. Mario Kart. There's some Wii Sports in there too, but yeah, you know, not bad. Not bad haul. I've got lunch. Got this piece of junk traded in. All right, so we got a fun surprise today. We got the man himself, the retro beard himself, Adam.
That's me, myself.
You yourself. He's brought us some stuff. What'd you bring us, Adam?
A bunch of TurboGrafx stuff because I know Joe has problems.
He does. So
TurboGrafx CD. It's a case, and then he grabbed some of my Turbo Express boxes.
Turbo Vision.
What's fun is most of these are new old stock. Like they were never,
Oh, that's cool.
even the tuner and everything. Like
Nice.
never used. There's some stuff for the shop.
Some
Okay.
shop stuff. We got the Turbo Graphics.
The mini, couple systems.
And a mini.
And I gave you all some cases for all the Virtual Boy that you get.
Yeah.
Your 19 copies of Jack Bros you used to have.
Yeah, I used to have until I sold them all at Retrofest, which Adam will also be at. You know,
Yep.
that's coming up this
In a week.
weekend. October 10th and 11th? 11th and 12th?
Right, 11th and 12th.
11th and 12th,
Yeah.
yes, in Conway, Arkansas. Retro Rickfest.
Retro Rickapalooza, that's what I call it.
Retro Rickapalooza. So come see me. Come see Adam. He makes cool signs.
We'll have a ton of them. Heather will be there with all the pixel part stuff.
Yes.
So
They will be there. So come see us in Arkansas this weekend. Oh wait, where's my... So in other fun trade-in news, we got kind of a weird box. And I say weird, I guess if you don't do any Famicom stuff. So we got in a Famicom disk system and a top loader AV Famicom that came with it. So if you know anything about Famicom disk system stuff, this one, there's a belt drive in there. It's essentially like a little rubber band. They get old and worn out over time. They snap. You have to replace them. It's an easy fix. I've got some on the way that I'll do because while Lucy was testing this, taking it in, it just stopped working because of course it did. But you know, we'll fix that later. They should be here in like a week, maybe. I don't know. But with that came some disk system games. So the cool thing about disk system games, and maybe a little less cool, is that they had these kiosks in Japan where you could just stick the game in and overwrite it to have a new game. So we have to test every single one of these games to make sure that these are actually the games on them before we sell them, because, you know, it would suck to buy a Castlevania and then it's actually like, you know, ice hockey or something. So we're going to test all of these and make sure, and we'll probably bring this stuff to RetroFest too. So if you guys want some Famicom Disk System stuff, come buy it. Hopefully these are all the right games. So, you know, some notable titles in here. We got an EverDrive for a Famicom, which is pretty neat. You know, you can load the games that you want to play, and that's it. Totally legally and stuff. We got a Complete Electrician, Complete Zelda. We got a Metroid, Esper Dream. We got a Doki Doki Panic, and we got a Mario 2. So these are interesting to have, and you know, if you've been in the retro scene for any amount of time, you probably know where I'm going with this. So Mario 2 in Japan is not the Mario 2 we got in the US. So it's basically like a continuation of the first Mario, but just harder. And, you know, they decided that it was too hard for an American audience because, I don't know, we're just not as good at video games over here. If you've ever played Mario All-Stars, this is what's on there as the lost levels. And what we got as Mario 2 is a reskin version of this, which is Doki Doki Panic. That's why it's so oddball and not really like any of the other Mario games, because it started off as not a Mario game. It was this. And this is what we got as our Mario 2. So, fun facts, if you didn't know that. If you did, well, now you really know. So yeah, we're going to test these and bring them to RetroFest. Make sure you guys come see us at that. Alright guys, that's it for today. It is time for me to go home. Lucy has to stay here though. Sorry, Lucy.
Hey, I like it here.
Yeah, that's good. Good answer. So yeah, come see me at RetroFest. Lucy will be there too. Come see Lucy.
Yes.
That's coming up this coming weekend. That's October 11th and 12th in Conway, Arkansas at the convention center that's there. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but yeah, come see me. If you got some trades you want to bring me, we have our whole vendor booth set up, so we'll be there selling stuff. Bring me your stuff, or don't. Just come see me and say hi. Also, get your tickets for Really Rad Weekend, my convention, coming up November 8th and 9th. It's Veterans Day weekend. We're gonna party on the beach. So we've got vendor hall, we have big pinball tournament, we've got some retro tournaments, we've got some modern tournaments, we've got YouTube guests, and lots of fun stuff. You know, if you need a beach vacation or you want to do video game stuff and your spouse doesn't, this is the one to bring them to. You can get all that at reallyradweekend.com. Thanks for watching. Do all the YouTube things like subscribe, comment, and, you know, hit the bell if you want to know when we are posting new videos. And yeah, that's it. Stay rad, guys.